This Jordan 4 is different. Nike have decided to switch things up and they've done it all alone. No collabs in this. And I've got to say, I like it. They look even better in hand. And like I said in my February drip video, if you haven't seen that, click the link above, go check that out. They have changed a key detail, a detail that is polarizing opinions, a bit like Marmite. Either you love it or you hate it. What up, gang? It's your boy, it's your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the sneaker surgeon, aka Dr. Vassell, back again with some fresh heat. Before we do that, do your boy a solid and go look me up on the socials at Dr. Vassell for a ton of sneaker content and some general banter. Also, help your boy to continue to grow by moving that mouse along to the like button, and whilst you're there, click subscribe so you don't miss future Crep Check content. I've got to send some extra love out to you guys because I have surged past that 1,000 subs mark and I think I'm now about 1,500. And small little gains, I couldn't do it without you guys, so I'm sending you love, keep it up, because without y'all, I can't continue to bring you this content. So these are not cheap. This sneaker hobby is expensive. These drop for the clean your bank out price of $220. That's £200 here in the UK. I only seem to find expensive habits and hobbies. As always though, Jordan nails their sizing. They are the epitome of consistency. I would go TTS, that's true to size. I went for a UK 11. They fit beautifully as always. Yes, to the box. Now the box features a grey backdrop over all of the panels, with most of the panels sporting this splashed paint look with a kind of a shimmery grey. The Flight is written in white and the Jumpman is in cream, which both provide brilliant contrast to the box. The only panel without the splattered paint detail is the base, and the base features all of the trademark information reminding you don't touch their stuff or you'll get smacked wrists. When we come round to the anterior portion of the box, we see the size tag, and the size tag reads Air Jordan 4 SE for special edition in the Photon Dust Pale Vanilla colorway. In a US 12, that is a UK 11, which is my size. Any of you want to send me some free sneakers, I'm your guy. Now let's unbox, and when we do, we are greeted by this lovely cream hue, which is the same cream that is found in the Jumpman that is on the lid of the box. The cream is in most of the panels, with the front and the rear panels sporting a grey. We have white tissue paper encapsulating the sneakers, which features that splattered paint detail in grey. And when we remove the paper, we are greeted with this. The goods. Boom! Let me know, gang. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you took an L, are you going to venture into the dark web and hit that reseller market to cop? Or are you a diehard, if it's not broken, don't fix it? Either way, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. In my opinion, these are clean, the color palette is exquisite, and the materials are plush and well selected. Moving to the outsole features the typical aesthetics that we would see on a Jordan 4, just not typical color blocking. It features all of the colors that are found on the upper, with different hues of grey and cream. It's going to be a shame to tarnish its beauty when I have to put them on and they start touching the asphalt. Laterally, if we start at the outsole, we can see the different hues of grey. We can see that the outsole features the typical aesthetics of an Air Jordan 4. We have posteriorly the Air technology encapsulated in a beautiful tonal hue of cream, which just pops so nicely. Anteriorly, the midsole breaks up with different hues of grey and cream. The upper itself features a nice array of materials. We have not one, not two, not three, but four different types of leather that kind of progress in a gradient. Starting posteriorly, we have the buttery smooth leather that we see here, and that goes round anteriorly. Then if we move to the triangle detail, which houses the eye stay, we have a cracking of that leather. And then we take it one step further when we come to the eye stays themselves, and we see a more intricate level of cracking. Looking at the eye stays themselves on the triangles, the color is again a hue of cream, which pops beautifully against the backdrop of the gray. Moving anteriorly on the sneaker, we can see this portion here of hairy suede. Now that hairy suede does a transition. It goes from being somewhat hairy to very hairy round the front. It is butter smooth and plush. Moving back posteriorly, we have this little edgy detail that I feel like gives it its craft nature, makes it feel less refined. We have that little box, this little box here of hairy suede, which is atypical. It helps to give this sneaker a uncooked feel. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the part of this sneaker that is polarizing opinions. It's a bit like Marmite, either you love it or you hate it. What they have done here, if you notice, is they have removed the mesh. In its absence, we have a mesh-like pattern. And what they've done is they've taken, again, the hairy suede and they've sliced it into cubes, which gives the optical illusion that it's there, or for want of a better way, it was there and then it's been removed. Again, feeding into that uncooked, that kind of raw handmade craft feel. Personally, I really like it, and I think it gives this particular colorway some extra character. Moving now medially to the sneaker, we can see that the aesthetics are very similar to a typical Jordan 4, with the same balance of colors that were found on the lateral side, with the cream and greys found in the outsole and midsole encapsulating the Air technology. We again have this hairy suede that feels really soft, and we go into leather, again still featuring the cracked detail in the triangle and the meshless mesh. What is really different though, the big difference, is the panel akin to the mesh is the fourth texture of leather that I mentioned. It is even more cracked. Now we can look anteriorly, and when we do, we notice we have the grey outsole going into the grey midsole, into the toe tip, which features again that nice and smooth hairy suede. We then come into the toe box, which is back into grey smooth leather, and at the most inferior portion of the tongue we can see the meshless portion. As I mentioned, we hit the eye stays, which are flush, that has that cracked leather, and the laces are grey and flat, a different hue to the grey of the eye stays, so they pop ever so slightly. And as we continue up the tongue, that meshless detail of the hairy suede is present until we get to the tip. And when we get to the tip, we notice that we have some lovely hairy suede that feels buttery smooth under the fingers and has the Jordan stitched in, again keeping the theme of that cream Jumpman and the white flight, which pops beautifully. Then when we look at the tongue, we have bags of cushioning, the Air Jordan upside down, and we have a cream inner tongue. Moving to the collar of the sneaker, it features a darker grey than that's found on the body, as you can see, and is continuous with the walls of the sneaker on the inside. Hitting the insole, you will see the insole is even darker hue of grey, and has the cream Jumpman popping. And as always with the Air technology, these Jordans are comfy as. Coming posteriorly now, we have the grey outsole that comes into a cream midsole, back into that smooth grey leather with the Jumpman plastic detail, keeping the theme in that cream, popping beautifully on the back there. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Did they hit or did they miss? My final impressions are love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I can see this wrestling it out for my top 10 sneakers of 2023. Why do I hear you ask? Well, the reason is, scrap that. The reasons are, number one, it's an Air Jordan 4. The aesthetics of Air Jordan 4s speak for themselves. Number two, the color palette is beautiful. Well chosen colors that all blend and contrast beautifully. And number three, the materials feel really plush. As always, let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think of these bad boys. Are they a hit or are they a miss? Whilst you're there, also do your boy a solid and move across to that like. And whilst you're there, why not click that subscribe so you don't miss future Crep Check content. People, as always, it's been a wave. We out and bad. Peace.